Right, so I could now tape it over and add some of the details. Like when you're initiating in the beginning with spinal yield and push, it's really, the baby is a C curve, very much in flexion. So the nursing movement of the top jaw is actually a push. That's the push, and it travels immediately through the whole spine to the tail. And when you do it the first time, that's when you measure kind of how far you need to be away with your arms and legs. So you would move your elbows back now, closer to your body even. And then your tail would start, and for me to find my tail, sometimes I use my anus, or I get in that realm in the pelvic floor, really the tail up through the head until you're on the crown, and then you start that nursing movement or a little push, a little tick, and that just moves the whole spine down, travels. And so in the beginning, the spine is one thing, and then as the baby does it, it sequences slowly. So then you can play with having it sequentially start head to, C1, 2, 3, then through the whole thoracic, lumbar, sacrum, tail. And then from the tail, sacrum, L4, 3, 2, 1, thoracic, cervical, onto the head, yeah. So that you have both the push and the yield and push of the upper and lower. That always means it. And then next time you're on your arms, you would put your elbows down and push into the ground. And this is hard on the grass, but you would push back your feet, yeah. And then you would bring your lower legs around and under you and push from your lower limbs. Yield, push, yep. There we go. And then you get into a teetering back and forth, pushing from the upper. Lower, you can take your arms, place them back, and push again. Yep, elbows, always on your elbows, staying down. Yeah. And then you would push yourself back into seating position, and you would go into homologous reach of the upper and homologous reach of the lower. So the feet go down, the tail enlivens. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. And then that's what comes next, the spinal reach and pull of the head. So you kind of come up with it, head up, and that brings up your arms and your body. And then tail reaches up and you come up onto all fours, and you come back. And now we already did the homolateral reach. Did we do it? No, now you do the homologous reach. Homologous reach of the upper, where you're, and homologous reach of the lower. That's it. And so you're pretty high. You see how high you are? And from that place, you would basically bring up your belly button in the middle, like into a bear, like kind of like you would actually come onto your toes. You could come up onto your toes, yeah. And then you reach with one arm. You come down enough to reach with one arm forward into contralateral reach of the upper, and you follow with your leg. That's it. And you follow and keep going. And then reaching with the lower, reaching backwards in space. There we go. So it's initiated distally, and the body follows through. That's it.